Hello friends, welcome to the channel Simply Mathematical. Today in this video let us do the exercise 1.1 okay of standard 12th okay of chapter 1 okay, that is relations and functions. Okay, so in this video I will do 4 problems, that is from 1 to 4. Okay, now let us look at the first problem. So the first problem is determine whether each of the following relations are reflexive, symmetric and transitive. Okay, so you have to show that the relations which are given here are reflexive or symmetric or transitive. Okay, so now let us first look at the first problem. So that is relation R in the set A equal to 1, 2, 3 up to 14 defined as R equal to the set of x comma y such that 3x minus y equal to 0. Okay, so this is the first problem. So you have the set A equal to 1, 2, 3, then 13 up to 14. Okay, then you have the relation R equal to the set of all x comma y such that 3x minus y is equal to 0. Okay, this is the relation which is given to you. Now let us first solve this. So what you will get, 3x minus y equal to 0. So that is 3x is equal to y. Okay, so now if you look at the set R, that will be what? See, now you have to take the elements from the set A. Okay, so if you take x as 1, so what you will get here? If you take x as 1, then you will get y as 3, right? So the element 1 comma 3 will be there in the set R. Okay, then you take the next element 2. Okay, so if x is equal to 2, what you will get? You will get 3 multiplied by 2, that is 6. Okay, so like that, if you take 3, what you will get? You will get 9. Okay, then if you take 4, okay, you will get 12. Okay, and if you take 5 now in this set, you will get 15, right? 15 is not there in the set A, so 5 comma 15 won't be there. Okay, so only the elements in the set R will be these. Okay, now we have to show that this relation R is, we have to determine whether the relation R is reflexive, symmetric or transitive. Okay, now you can see that this relation R is not reflexive. Why? See, because 1 comma 1 doesn't belong to the set R. Okay, relation R is said to be reflexive if A comma A belongs to R for all A belonging to the set A, right? So here you see that a element 1 comma 1 is not in the set R, so therefore R is not reflexive. Okay, now if we take, say, an element from here, that is 1 comma 3, right? 1 comma 3 belongs to R. Okay, but 3 comma 1 doesn't belong to R, right? 3 comma 1 is not in the set R. Okay, so therefore also R is not symmetric. Okay, R is not symmetric, right? Now if we take one element here, okay, say 1 comma 3 here, and there is no, yeah, there is one element here, that is 3 comma 9. Okay, so if we take this, so what you have is the element 1 comma 3 is in R, okay, and also 3 comma 9 is in R, okay. But what happens here, 1 comma 9 doesn't belong to R, right? So what you say that R is not transitive, okay. Why? Because if A comma B belongs to R and A comma C belongs to R, then A comma C should belong to R, okay. So that is 1 comma 3 if it belongs to R, and 3 comma 9 if it belongs to R, then 1 comma 9 should belong to R, but 1 comma 9 is not in the set R, okay. So we say that therefore R is not transitive, okay. So what you conclude, therefore R is neither reflexive, okay, nor symmetric, nor transitive, okay. So this was the problem 1, okay. Now let us go to the problem 2. So the problem 2 of 1 is what? So you have, okay, the set R equal to set of all x y such that y is equal to x plus 5, okay, and x is less than 4, right, and you are looking at the set natural numbers, okay. All these elements x and y are from the set of natural number, that is 1 2 3 and so on, okay. So you have this, you have to show whether this relation R is reflexive, you have to determine whether the relation R is reflexive, symmetric or transitive, okay. So now again if you look at the set R, that is equal to the set of all x y such that y is equal to x plus 5, okay, and x is less than 4, okay. So here you can see that x should be less than 4, okay. So x will go from 1 to 3, right. So if we take x equal to 1, then if you substitute it here, so what you will get, 1 plus 5, that is 6. So y will be 6, okay. So 1 comma 6 is one element of R, okay. Then you go to 2. So if you substitute 2 here, you will get 2 plus 5, that is 7, right. So you will get 2 comma 7, and similarly you will get 3. If you substitute 3 here, you will get 3 plus 5, that is 8. So 3 comma 8 will be there. So these many elements are there, right. X is less than 4, so only 3 elements in the set R you will have, okay. So you can see that again here what happens is 1 comma 1 doesn't belong to R, right. So therefore R is not reflexive, okay. Then if 1 comma 6 belongs to R, then 6 comma 1 should belong to R, right. But what happens here is 6 comma 1 doesn't belong to R, okay. So therefore R is not symmetric, okay. And also if 1 comma 6 belongs to R and there is no element 6 comma some other element, okay. So directly we can say that R is Okay, R is not transitive. Okay, so this we can say directly because there is no element a comma b and b comma c type. Okay, so directly R is not transitive, so therefore R is neither reflexive nor symmetric, okay, nor transitive. Okay, so that was the problem number 2. Okay, now let us go to the problem number 3. So the problem number 3 is you have a relation, you have a set A. Okay, you have a set A which is equal to the set 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 and 6, right? And you have a set R which is equal to the set of all x comma y such that y is divisible by x. Okay, y is divisible by x. This is the problem you have. You have to show that R is reflexive. You have to determine whether R is reflexive, symmetric or transitive. Okay, so you look at the set R. The set R will be this x comma y such that y is divisible by x, right? So you have to take all the elements from this set A. So see, since 1 divides 1 or 1 is divisible by 1, the element 1 comma 1 will be there in this set. Okay, similarly 1 comma 2, right? Then 1 comma 3, okay, 1 comma 4. Why? Because 1 divides every integer. Okay, so all these elements will be there. Okay, so 1 comma 5, 1 comma 6, then you have 2 comma 2, okay, 2 comma 4, right? 2 is divisible by 2, 2 is 4 is divisible by 2. Then you have the element 2 comma 6, okay, then you go to 3, so 3 comma 3 is there, then 3 comma 6 will be there. Okay, then 4 comma 4, then 5 comma 5, okay, and 6 comma 6. Okay, so these many elements are there in the set R. Okay, this is the set R. So you have to show that this R is reflexive, symmetric or transitive. Okay, so see this. First you look at the elements of the type A comma A. So you have 1 comma 1, then you have 2 comma 2, then you have 3 comma 3, then you have 4 comma 4, then you have 5 comma 5 and 6 comma 6. Okay, so all the elements of the type A comma A are there in the set R. Okay, so since A comma A belongs to R for all A belongs to A, okay, therefore R is reflexive. Okay, therefore R is reflexive. Now let us check whether R is symmetric or not. Okay, so if you take any element here, that is 1 comma 2, you have to find 2 comma 1, right? 2 comma 1 is not there in this set R. Okay, so you see that R is not symmetric. Okay, so since the element 1 comma 2 belongs to R but 2 comma 1 doesn't belong to R, Okay, therefore R is not symmetric. Okay, therefore R is not symmetric. Okay, so now let us check whether R is transitive or not. So if you take any element 1 comma 1, right, and if you take any element here, so that is 1 comma 2, so 1 comma 2 should be there and it is there here, right. Then if you take 1 comma 3 and 3 comma 3, then 1 comma 3 is there here. Okay, so you find that the relation R is transitive. Okay, but you have to prove that. Okay, you cannot give an example, so you have to prove it. So what you do is you take, let A comma B belong to R, okay, and B comma C belong to R, right. That is, A is divisible by B, right, that is the relation. A is divisible by B, okay, and what you also have, you also have B is divisible by C, okay. So what you have is A is divisible by B and B is divisible by C, right. So what you will have? You will have A is divisible by C, okay. So if A divides B, okay, if A divides B, right, then what will happen? You will get, if A divides B and B divides C, right, then you will get A divides C, like this you will get, okay. I am saying this symbol as divisible by, okay, is divisible by, so A is divisible by C. That means if you take any example also you can take and check it, okay, it will be true. So therefore what you conclude is A is divisible, okay, by C. So what you get is, therefore A comma C belongs to R, okay. So what you got is A comma B belongs to R and B comma C belongs to R, right. Then A comma C belongs to R, right. So therefore R is transitive, okay, R is transitive, okay. So that was the problem number 3. Okay, now let us go to the problem number 4. Okay. So problem number 4 is what? You have a set Z, okay, that is the set of integers, right, and you have the relation R which is given by set of x comma y such that x minus y is an integer, okay, x minus y is an integer, okay. So if you look at this set R, that is set of all x comma y such that x minus y is an integer, right. Now if you take any integer and one more integer, so if you take the difference of those integers, you will get an integer only, right. If you take say 2 and 1 and you take the difference, that is 2 minus 1, you will get an integer. Or if you take minus 5 and minus 6, and if you take the difference, what you will get? You will get 5 minus 5 plus 6, which is equal to 1, right. So you can see that difference of any two integers is an integer, right. So what you get is this relation R, will contain all the elements of Z cross Z, right? Since you are taking the relation on the set Z, okay, you will get the relation R as Z cross Z, okay. So this relation R, we can say that it is the whole Z cross Z, right? So now if we check whether this relation is reflexive, symmetric or transitive, what we will get? See, so let A belong to the set Z, okay, that is this. Now what you find is 0, right, which is A minus A, right, is divisible by, sorry, is an integer, okay, is an integer, okay. So therefore A comma A will belong to R for all A belonging to Z, okay. So therefore R is reflexive, therefore R is reflexive, okay. Now we have to check that R is symmetric or not. So what you do is, let A comma B belong to R, right. So that is A minus B is an integer, okay, A minus B is an integer. So if A minus B is an integer, then B minus A is also an integer, right, because if you take 2 minus 5, that is minus 3, which is an integer, and if you take 5 minus 2, that is 3, right, which is also an integer. So you can find that if you take A minus B as an integer, then also B minus A is an integer. So therefore B minus A is an integer, okay. So therefore what will happen is, B comma A will belong to R, okay. Now this is for all A comma B belonging to the integers, okay, for all A comma B belonging to the Z. Now what to conclude, therefore R is symmetric, okay, R is symmetric. Now suppose you take, let A comma B belong to R and B comma C belong to R, okay. So that is what, that is A minus B is an integer, okay, A minus B is an integer and B minus C is an integer, right. So now that is, if you look at the difference A minus C, how we can write the difference A minus C? So we can add these two, okay, A minus B and B minus C we can add, okay. So that is A minus B plus B minus C, right. So what you say, what you see that if you cancel minus B and B, you are getting A minus C, right. So here you are taking the sum of integers A minus B and B minus C. So this will be also an integer. So this is an integer, okay. So what you say that, you say that R is transitive, okay, R is transitive, okay. So therefore R is transitive, okay. So what you find is R is reflexive right? Then symmetric and transitive. Okay, R is reflexive, symmetric and transitive. Okay, now let us go to the fifth problem. So the fifth problem is, you have relation R in a set A, okay, which is given to be set of human beings in a town. Okay, so A is equal to human beings in a town. So this is the set A you have. Okay, now the first relation A is given to be xy such that x and y work at the same place. Okay, so x and y are such that x and y work at the same place. Okay, we have to check, we have to determine whether the relation R is reflexive, symmetric or transitive. Okay, so you can say that if you take, let A belonging to the set A, that is A is a human being. Okay, then you can say that A and A work at the same place, right? A is the same person, so you can say that A and A work at the same place. Okay, so that is what A comma A belongs to R for all A belongs to A. Okay, so therefore R is reflexive. Okay, now let A comma B belong to R. Okay, so that is what, that is A and B work at the same place, right? Now A and B work at the same place, that is what, B and A work at the same place. Okay, so that is B comma A belongs to R. Okay, and this is for all A B belonging to the set A. Okay, so therefore R is symmetric. Okay, therefore R is symmetric. Now if we take, let A comma B belong to R and B comma C belong to R. Okay, then that is what, A and B work at the same place. Okay, and B comma C belongs to R means B and C work at the same place. Okay, so A and B work at the same place and B and C work at the same place means what, A and B work at the same place, so they are at one place, and B and C work at the same place, so B and C are at the same place. So B if it is with A and B is also with C, okay, that means A and C are also working together at the same place. Okay, so what we conclude is, that is A and C work at the same place. Okay, so that is A comma C belongs to R. Okay, therefore R is transitive. Okay, so that was the problem number A of fifth of 1. Okay, now let us go to the next problem, that is B. Here the relation R is given to be set of all x comma y such that x and y live in the same locality. Okay, this is given to us. So we have to determine whether the relation R is reflexive, symmetric or transitive. Okay, so again it is the problem which is similar to the previous one. Okay, so how to solve this? So let A belong to A, right, the set of all human beings. Then therefore what we can say is A and A live in the same locality, right, because A is the same person. Okay, so that is A comma A will belong to R, and this is true for all A belonging to the set A. Okay, so therefore R is reflexive. Okay, now we will prove that R is symmetric. Okay, so let A comma B belong to R. So that is what? That is A and B live in the same locality. Okay, so that is what? That is B and A live in the same locality. Okay, so that is B comma A belong to R. Okay, and this is true for all A comma B belonging to the set A, right? So therefore what we conclude? We conclude that R is symmetric. Okay, R is symmetric. Now let us go to the third problem. Okay, third thing that we want to prove, that is what? R is transitive. Okay, R is transitive. So what you do is let A comma B belong to R. Okay, and B comma C belongs to R. Okay, that means what? That means you have, that is A and B live in the same locality, right, and B and C live in the same locality. Okay, so if this is A, if this is the locality that they are talking about. Okay, if this is A, if this is B, A and B live in the same locality, B and C live in the same locality. So A and C will also live in the same locality, right? So that is A and C live in the same locality. Okay, so therefore what you have is A comma C belongs to R. Okay, so it is A comma B belongs to R and B comma C belongs to R, implies that A comma C belongs to R. Okay, this is true for all A, B, C belong to R. Okay, So therefore R is transitive. Okay, so that was the problem number 3, B of the problem number 5 of 1. Okay, then let us now go to the C problem. Okay, that is, the relation R is given to be the set of all x comma y such that x is exactly 7 centimeter taller than, okay, y. Okay, x is exactly 7 centimeter taller than y. So now we have to check whether this R is reflexive, symmetric or transitive. Okay, now you can see that if you take any element A in the set A, okay, that is A is a human being, then you can see that A cannot be, okay, A cannot be 7 centimeter taller than A, right? A and A are the same person, so A cannot be 7 centimeter taller than A. So therefore A is not exactly 7 centimeter taller than B. Okay, see here I am writing the same statement, okay, with not, it is the same statement but you have not here. Okay, so this is important. So if you have this, then that is A comma A, right? A comma A doesn't belong to the set R. So therefore what you have is R is not reflexive. Okay, R is not reflexive. Now let us go to the second thing that we want to prove, that is R is symmetric or not, that we have to determine. Okay, so you take, let A comma B belong to the set R. Okay, that is A is exactly 7 centimeter, okay, taller than B. Okay, so therefore what will happen, B is exactly 7 centimeter shorter, right? We will be 7 centimeter shorter than A. Okay, so that is what, that is B is not exactly 7 centimeter taller than A. Okay, so that is B comma A doesn't belong to R. Okay, now this is true for all A comma B belonging to the set A, right? So what you have is A comma B belongs to R, but B comma A doesn't belong to R. Okay, so therefore R is not symmetric. Okay, R is not symmetric. Now suppose you take, let A comma B belong to R. Okay, if you take this, and B comma C belongs to R. Okay, then what this is, that is A is exactly 7 centimeter taller, okay, taller than B, okay, and B comma C belongs to R means B is exactly 7 centimeter taller than C, okay. So that is what, that is A is exactly 14 centimeter taller than C, right. A is exactly 7 centimeter taller than B and B is exactly 7 centimeter taller than C. So A will be what, 7 plus 7, okay, that will be 14 centimeters taller than C, okay. So that is A comma C will not belong to R, right, because why, A is not exactly 7 centimeter taller than C, okay. So therefore R is not transitive, okay, therefore R is not transitive, okay. So that was the problem number C, problem C, okay. So now let us go to D, okay. So D problem is what, you have a set R, okay, which is equal to set of all x comma y, right, such that x is wife of y, okay. So now if you take, let A belong to A, right, so you can see that A cannot be a wife of himself or herself, right. A cannot be a wife of A, okay. So A cannot be a wife of A, therefore A comma A will not belong to R, okay. So therefore R is not reflexive, R is not reflexive. Now let us take A comma B belong to R, okay. So that is what, that is A is wife of B, okay. A is wife of B, then therefore what will what we will have, B is a husband of A, right. A is a wife of B means B is a husband of A, okay. So that is B is not a wife of A, okay. So therefore B comma A will not belong to R, right. So therefore R is not symmetric, okay. R is not symmetric, right. Now let us take, let A comma B belong to R and B comma C belong to R, okay. That means what, that is A is a wife of B, okay, and B is wife of C, okay. A is wife of B and B is wife of C, right. So that is what, that is, you cannot get A is a wife of C, right, that is not possible, okay. In fact this is also not possible. Okay, A is a wife of B, right? So that means B is the husband of A, husband it is. So B will be a male. So B male is a wife of C. It cannot happen, right? So this cannot happen. Okay. So therefore R is not directly transitive. Okay, R is not transitive. That was the problem number D. Now let us go to problem D. Okay, now let us go to the problem E. Okay. Now let us go to the problem E. So the problem E is given as R equal to x comma y, okay, such that x is father of y. Okay, x is father of y. Okay. Now we have to check whether R is reflexive, symmetric or transitive. So let A belong to the set A, right? Then you know that A cannot be a father of A, right? A cannot be a father of himself. Okay, so A cannot be a father of A, that is A comma A will not belong to the set R. Okay, for all A belonging to the set A. Okay, so therefore R is not reflexive. Okay, R is not reflexive, right? Now you let A comma B belong to R, okay, and so this A comma B is in the set A. Okay, so since A comma B belongs to the set R, that is A is father of B. A is father of B. So therefore B, right, cannot be. So B is what? B is a son or daughter of B. Okay, son or daughter of A. Okay, B is a son or daughter of A. Therefore B is not a father of A. Okay, so therefore B comma A will not belong to the set R. Okay, so therefore R is not symmetric. Okay, R is not symmetric. Okay, now let us go to the third thing, that is to prove that R is transitive or not. Okay, so now let A belong to R and B, A comma B belong to R and B comma C belong to R. Okay, so that is what? That is A is father of B, right, and B is father of C. So that is what you will get. Since A is the father of B and B is the father of C, right, so that means A is the grandfather of C. Okay, A is grandfather of C, right. So that is A is not a father of C. Okay, A is not a father of C. So therefore A comma C won't belong to the set R. Okay, so therefore R is not transitive. Okay, R is not transitive. Okay, now let us go to, so that was the problem number E. Okay, that was the last problem here. okay, in the problem 1. Now let us go to the second problem. Okay, let us go to the second problem, and it is the similar thing that you have to do, that is you have to show a relation whether it is reflexive. You have to show that the relation is neither reflexive nor symmetric nor transitive. Okay, so the set given is set R, that is the set of real numbers. Okay, and the relation R is equal to a comma b such that a is less than or equal to b square. Okay, so you have to show that this relation R is neither reflexive nor symmetric nor transitive. Okay, so you see that you are given the set R here. Okay, that is the set of real numbers. Okay, and the relation R is what? The relation R is the set of all a comma b such that a is less than or equal to b square, right? So now we have to show that a is neither reflexive nor symmetric nor transitive. Okay, so that means what you have to do is you have to take examples and show it. Okay, so first we will show that R is not reflexive. Okay, so let a be equal to half. Okay, which is the real number, right? So you see that half comma half will not belong to the set R. Why? As half is not less than or equal to 1 by 4, right, which is equal to half square, right? That is, half is not less than or equal to half square, right? So therefore R is not reflexive. Okay, now we have to prove that R is not symmetric also. So again we have to take an example. So let 1 comma 2 belong to R, right? This belongs to R. Why? Because 1 is less than 4, which is equal to 2 square, right? But what happens is 2 comma 1 doesn't belong to R, right? Why? Because 2 is not less than or equal to 1, which is 1 square, right? So therefore R is not symmetric. Okay, R is not symmetric. Okay, now we will show that R is not transitive. So again we have to take example. So let 1 comma minus 1 belong to R. Okay, and minus 1 comma 0 belong to R. Okay, from here what you have 1 less than or equal to 1, which is nothing but minus 1 square. Okay, so the condition is satisfied, right? A is less than or equal to b square, the condition is satisfied. Here also you can see that minus 1 is less than or equal to 0, which is 0 square. Here also the condition is satisfied. Okay, but what happens is 1 comma 0 doesn't belong to R, right? 1 comma 0 is not belonging to the set R, right? Why? This is because 1 is not less than or equal to 0, right, which is 0 square. Okay, so therefore R is not transitive. Okay, R is not transitive. Okay, so that was the problem number 2. Now let us go to the problem number 3, right? Problem number 3. So the problem number 3 is this. Okay, check whether the relation R, okay, check whether the relation R defined in the set 1 comma 2 comma 3 comma 4 comma 5 comma 6 as R equal to a comma b, okay, that is b is equal to a plus 1, is reflexive, symmetric or transitive. Okay, so you have to check whether this relation R is reflexive, symmetric or transitive. Okay, so let us write the relation first. So that is R equal to A comma B, right, such that B is equal to A plus 1. Okay, and the set given is 1 comma 2 comma 3 comma 4 comma 5 comma 6. Okay, this is the set which is given to us. Now you can see that if you find the set R, it will be what? If you take A as 1, then you will get 1 plus 1, that is B is equal to 2. So you will get 1 comma 2, then you will get 2 comma, if you take A is equal to 2, then you will get B as 3, right, that is 2 plus 1. Then 3 comma 4 you will get. Okay, then similarly 4 comma 5 and 5 comma 6, right, all this you will get. But if you take A as 6 here, so you will get 6 plus 7. Okay, so you will get B as 7, but 7 is not there in this set. Okay, so only elements will be these. Okay, now we have to show that R is reflexive, symmetric. We have to check whether R is reflexive, symmetric or transitive. Okay, now since 1 comma 1, okay, is not in the set R, therefore R is not reflexive. Okay, then you have to check whether R is symmetric or not. So you can see that 1 comma 2 belongs to R, right, but 2 comma 1 doesn't belong to R, right. So therefore R is not symmetric. Okay, and if you take one element, that is 1 comma 2, and second element 2 comma 3, you see that 1 comma 3 is not in the set R. Okay, so 1 comma 2 belongs to R and 2 comma 3 belongs to R, right, but 1 comma 3 doesn't belong to the set R. Okay, so therefore R is not transitive. Okay, so R is not reflexive, R is not symmetric, R is not transitive. Okay, so we have checked, okay, the relations. Now let us, this was the third problem, right. Now let us go to the fourth problem. Okay, so the fourth problem is, you are given the relation, okay, R in R, so that is the set of all real numbers, defined as R equal to the set of all A comma B such that A is less than or equal to B. Okay, is reflexive and transitive but not symmetric. Okay, so you have to show that this relation is reflexive and transitive but not symmetric. Okay, so let us show that. So the relation R is given to be A comma B such that A is less than or equal to B, right. You are given the set R. Okay, so that is what, that is the set of real numbers, right. So we have to first show that R is reflexive. Okay, so we have to prove it, right. So let A belong to the set R. Okay, that is the set of real numbers. So A is a real number. Now you know that A is less than or equal to A for all A belonging to the set of real numbers, right. This is always true. So therefore R is reflexive. Okay, then we will go to proving that R is not symmetric. Okay, we will prove that R is not symmetric. So R is not symmetric, right? So you have to take an example here, okay, to show that R is not symmetric. So let 1 comma 2 belong to R, right? This is there in the set R. Why? Because 1 is less than or equal to 2. Okay, but what happens is 2 comma 1 doesn't belong to R, right? Why? Because 2 is not less than or equal to 1, which is 1 square. Okay, so therefore R is not, okay, symmetric. Okay, now let us prove that R is transitive. Okay, so let A comma B belong to R, okay, and B comma C belong to R. Okay, so that is what, that is A is less than or equal to C, and from here you have B is less than or equal to C, right? So that is what, A is less than or equal to C, B here, okay, this is B. So A is less than or equal to B, which is less than or equal to C, right? So that is A is less than or equal to C. Okay, so you got this. So that is A comma C belongs to the set R. Okay, so therefore R is transitive. Okay, so that was the problem number 4, right? So that's it in the video, guys. If you have liked my video, please hit the like button and subscribe my channel. I'll see you guys in the next video.